Been a half an hour. It's the holidays.
Is Disney sell?
Don't know.
Don't know.
I'll try and book it for the Thursday and Friday night if I can.
I think, yeah, that's the whole point, isn't it? Booking it for the Friday, particularly because that's the wedding.
Friday. So I do the Thursday and the Friday.
Yeah, if you can. Yeah.
But Friday.
Yeah, otherwise we won't have anywhere to stay, will we?
Well, I'll stay with Richard in the.
What? Hey. Hello, everybody. Just going to give it a few more minutes because I think last time we went on the dot and I think a few people missed it. So give us a few more seconds, just everyone's getting loaded, download, Zoom, etc. Thanks everyone for joining. 16 people. How good is that? Damn, I'm going through the heart of myself and my health and my happiness. Pause in my life to tell me mind don't work less. Cause I lost myself, I've done myself and I don't deserve it. Okay. Let me do myself again. Let me do myself again. Don't want to be loving better. Right, guys, can everyone hear me, see me? Give me like a thumbs up. Perfect. Jess is on but said she can't hear anything. That's weird. Everyone, yeah, maybe leave and come back through the link again. I'm waiting on someone else to join as well. I just want to make sure that leave and rejoin. But we will have to sort of get started. So thank you so much, everybody, for coming onto the call tonight. Due to obviously the massive demand in wanting to earn more money, have more flexibility and freedom, loads of people have been wanting to find out about the travel business. Oh, 2 people are still trying to get in on Bridget's. Chloe, do we know what's going on?
Katie's just joining. There's no one else in the waiting room. Give it a couple more seconds. Let's see, has Katie joined?
When it says trying, what would be trying? I thought it was just like the link and then you're in.
Yeah, there's no one else in the waiting room. All right, I'll let you know when Jess rejoins.
Thanks for this, guys. Obviously, we're not like the most tech savvy, just trying to get all the info together so that we can all do it at once. But I appreciate everyone's patience. Anyone else in the room?
Not yet.
Okay, shall we just start?
Yeah, I'll let them in as soon as they
Okay, perfect. So thought we'd do it all on one call because, as you can see, 17 people and more are interested in getting into travel. So we thought, you know what, we'll put it all together in one call. So thank you so much for joining. And if you have joined tonight, just congratulate yourself, because it is getting out of your comfort zone, getting on a Zoom call. And obviously we're not going to ask you to do anything crazy, but it is still taking time out of our busy schedules. But it just goes to show that you obviously feel like you have more potential in life and you want more out of life. So congratulate yourself, because this was the exact position that I was in. So I'm going to talk a little bit about my background now and then pass on to Chloe and Lisa, who will be taking it away and then bringing it back to me. But yeah, my name's Hettie. I'm 26. I've been doing my travel business for 2.5 years now, but my life didn't always look like this. I'm actually a qualified pharmacy technician with the NHS, so completely different to travel. I hadn't studied travel. I didn't have anything different apart from this £156 course. And I just pinch myself every single day, because it has made me, I've been in the Daily Mail in the last week from my travel business. I've just reached 50,000 followers, and we all start with 0 clients and 0 followers, guys. So I can literally preach that that this £156 travel course has completely changed my life. It's done a 360 from wearing scrubs in the hospital to just living my dream life now, all because of this. So yeah, NHS was my background, 12-hour shifts. After 1 year of doing my travel business, I was actually able to go full time with it. So I just want to make that very clear that you don't have to go straight into this thick and fast, fully fledged, because this is flexible. This is a very flexible business. It's a business in a box for you to be able to pick up as and when you want. So I done it in my lunch breaks. All the times that I said I had no time, I swapped Netflix or scrolling on my phone for doing my travel business, and it has really paid off. But this isn't something you need to go straight into and quit all your other jobs, all your other commitments. You really can do it as and when. And then after a year, I've been able to do this full time, and it also has opened so many other doors for me, and it can do exactly the same for everyone on this call. I do travel content creation now. I have my solo trip business, which is a complete niche. So yeah, it literally is the starting point to do as much or as little as you want with it. So we're going to crack on and show you a little bit of the information of how it actually works. So I'm going to pass you on to Chloe right now, who is actually just able to go full time as well, and she's in her first freedom week, as we've been calling it. But Chloe, take it away.
Yeah, so I'm Chloe. I turned 40 last week, and the week before that, I left the corporate world for good. So yeah, my first week of freedom. I've been in the business about 1.5 years, so it took me a little bit longer than Hettie, but like she said, there's no time limit on it. Some people don't leave their jobs for 4 years. It's completely up to you and your circumstances. So yeah, it's given me time and location freedom. I can do what I want, when I want, from anywhere in the world. The community we've created is amazing. Like, now we're genuine friends. We support each other. We all help each other. It doesn't matter like who joined with who. Like, we're a team, and that's it. We have loads of events that we meet up at, which are amazing. Yeah, my confidence has grown massively. I never used to FaceTime friends. I never used to show myself on social media. Now I'm co-hosting Zoom calls, do reels every day with my face and my body. Not always great. Yeah, so I could go on and on about how this business has changed my life, but from what Hettie's already said and from what Lisa's about to show you, that'll be the real nitty-gritty of the business. So I'll hand over to the lovely Lisa.
Thank you so much. So I'm Lisa. I'm 56 years old, and I've got 3 grown-up children who've all left home. So I'm an empty nester, former teacher, and I took early retirement 16 months ago because I was done with being in the school, in the classroom, that whole thing. I was just had enough of it. And I launched myself into the travel business. And since then, I have booked over £170,000 worth of travel and hospitality tickets. So I love to book travel. I've worked remotely from places like Malta, Barbados, Malaysia. As long as you've got Wi-Fi, you can work anywhere with your phone, because we've all got smartphones. So without further ado, I'm just going to share my screen, and we can get started on the nitty-gritty of the information for you. Okay, let me just minimize that down and make this bigger. I have to talk to myself as I'm doing these things. Okay. Can everybody see that? Okay. Can one of you let me know?
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so let's talk about travel. So I thought I was quite a savvy traveler until I really learned all about this. I'd spent a lot of time learning different things as a teacher, because we obviously have that thing of having to be booking at the most expensive time of year, peak time. So I thought I was quite good at it, but it turns out that I wasn't after all. And what was unknown to me was that commission is built into absolutely everything. And I was so shocked about this because I've been giving away money to places like booking.com without even realizing it. So, and I guess some of you on the call will have also been doing that. So on average, there's 10% commission built into every bit of the bookings. And with our software, we can book anything from packages, accommodation only, airport parking, car hire, fast through security, various different activities and excursions, flights, sports events, music events, staycations worldwide, you name it, we can book it. So it's a fantastic system. So who is it that provides this system? Well, our host agency is IntelliTravel, and they're an American company that have been over in the UK for the past 10 years, but they've had over 35 years of experience in the business and are extremely highly respected. We've won an awful lot of rewards, including this month actually. Travel Weekly nominated us as the 22nd most powerful travel agency in the world. And the ones that are above us are people like Expedia, so like the really, really big agencies. So that's, real positive for us. So why should anybody book online or not book online and come to us instead, rather? Well, there's usually two sorts of people. There are those kind of people that just want to get their holiday sorted. They want to get it booked and know that someone has done it for them, dotted the I's and crossed the T's. And they make great customers of ours. And then there are other kinds of people who like searching out all the deals and spending a lot of time looking into things. And those kind of people, maybe just like you, and you would make excellent agents like we are. So we can provide a very personal approach. It's tailored, it's bespoke. We've got our expertise, we've got our insiders' knowledge, because the amount of training we have available to us is fantastic. We've got all the information from our suppliers. So other reasons why somebody might use us as opposed to booking it themselves is that we're actually a real person. If you had a query or a problem and you'd booked through, say, booking.com, all you can do is possibly send an email and maybe get an automated reply back saying, sorry, we'll get back to you in 48 hours or something. Well, that might not be good enough. You might need to know something sooner than that. So we've got that real human approach. We do lots of hard work. Clients on average spend 18 hours researching a holiday. We don't take that long because we have a lot of training and we've learnt lots of information as we've been going along. We can also access unique and special benefits. It might be that you get free breakfast, or you might get free yoga sessions, something like that. Little extras and bonuses. We see a sale right the way through from the very first inquiry of our clients right the way through until they finish and hopefully send us a lovely review as well that we can then use on our social media and our websites if we've got them. So we're always there, just a phone call or a message away, so that we can be really supportive of our clients. And the thing that I really like is that you'd be supporting small businesses. I really value how friends and family have supported me as a small business, rather than the commission going directly to somewhere like booking.com or these big places. So what's involved with this training? Well, it's all done at your own pace and it's all done online. So it's totally flexible. You can dip in and out of it as and when you've got time to do it. First of all, there's the IntelliTravel training, where we watch some online videos, and at the end we have questions that we need to be able to answer. We then do ABTA training, because we are all fully qualified ABTA agents, and that will lead us to a certificate, again, online, again, that we do the training. And then we have Jet Set training, which is put together by our CEO, Leah Lockett, who's just the most amazing lady, who's done so much for all of our team. And we're a team within IntelliTravel. So that's a little bit about the training. Now we've got 4 ways that we can book. We can first of all go through what we call our back office. It's IntelliTravel's own system. We can also work with our preferred partners, and these are all companies that IntelliTravel have negotiated a specific rate and organisation with, and we have access to them. So we can go onto our suppliers' websites via our own software through IntelliTravel. With IntelliTravel, we also get given our own website, which you may choose to use, and clients can go on there, they can do their own searches and they can book direct. That commission will still come back to you. And then the 4th version is that we can go direct to the hotels. So it could be a small little boutique hotel that your clients really like the look of, or even maybe you like the look of, and you can inquire directly there because we've got the credentials that prove that we are qualified and within the industry. So moving on, it's a little sneak peek of what our back office looks like, which is on the left-hand side here. You can see that we can book stays, flights, that's car hire, cruises, activities, and that's excursions or cooking lessons. It could be a whole host of different things under there. Then we've got our preferred partners. So that's kind of our main gateway in. And when we go on to our back office, it's a little bit like insurance companies, where if you go on a comparison website, it will scrape the information from all the different places and then organize it for you. Well, that's exactly what our software system does, so that we can see chronologically what the prices are and in the different categories. And it will also show us where that's come from. So it could be Booking.com or Expedia or Web Hotelier. And you may be very surprised to know that Booking.com is not as competitive as perhaps you might think of, because these are ordered chronologically from the lowest to the highest price. And Booking.com very often comes quite a way down. Now, on the right-hand side, I have here a Booking.com quote, and down the bottom is Booking.com, and we can see this particular hotel for 3 adults on set dates with breakfast included comes in at 4,522. But if I have a look on one of our preferred partners for exactly the same, 3 people, same room type, same breakfast, everything exactly the same, you can see here that on this partner, it comes in at 3,915. So almost £600 saving on there, just from Booking.com with one particular partner. Now, to kind of go over other partners that we have, you may recognize some of these logos. Some of them are consumer ones that you would recognize. So perhaps you can spot Disney in the center here, just to the left. We've got Host Seasons, we've got Virgin Voyages, Holiday Extras. That might be another one that you recognize in the middle there. And then we've got some trade only ones, which are things like JTA and Gold Medal over here. So we've got over 95 preferred partners that we can work with, which is absolutely amazing. So what benefits do we get being as an advisor within IntelliTravel? Well, we get personally between 20 and 80% of hotel rates worldwide. And I have made significant savings myself, as have most of the other people in the team. We have access to industry events worldwide. Fam trips are put on by our preferred partners to let us have the experience that our clients would have, and there are very much reduced prices, or sometimes, very, very reduced. We also get incentives from our suppliers. So sometimes they might be running that for anybody that makes a booking of, say, 5,000 or more, you might get a £25 Amazon voucher or Love to Shop vouchers. And these are on top of our commission that we're getting, that's built into everything. IntelliTravel, as our host agency, will take a 30 split. So we keep 70 and they keep 30% of the commission. And once you've reached a certain amount, that actually goes up, that we get to keep 80%. That is the highest in the industry. Amongst other host agencies, it tends to be around 50-50. We get free training, which is phenomenal. So I'm now going to hand over to Hettie. So I've just stopped sharing my screen so that she can then continue. And Hettie's going to go into the other side of the business that we have access to, if you want to take that one up too.
Thank you so much, Lisa. There is no better person to explain the travel side than Lisa. She has absolutely done amazingly, and just so proud. Like you've absolutely smashed it. So that was great. The thing is about travel, guys, it is booming. Like we're not getting into a sector that is slowing down. Like it's getting bigger and bigger, especially after COVID. I think it's £9 billion industry it's estimated at, and it's not even seasonal. Like it's all year round. So yeah, if you're sat on this call thinking, oh, I'm like the unpaid travel agent of my group anyway, that was me. So it is a bit of a no-brainer, but I'm just going to share my screen. Sorry. Oh, I just had it up. 2 secs. Sorry, guys. Let me get it up before I actually start going through my Instagram and everything. 2 seconds. But yeah, as we were just, where has it gone? As we were just saying, like with the commissions, when being the unpaid travel agent anyway of the group, if you was to book like a £5,000 family holiday, 10% of that is £500. And as soon as I heard that, being from the NHS background, I was like, that was my old weekly wage at the NHS. So the fact I can now do that from Bali and then be done for the rest of the day is just absolutely crazy. But yeah, right, I'm gonna just go. This is all what the lovely Lisa's just explained. But so, as you may also hear, like us talking a lot about team and the referral marketing side. Can everyone see my screen?
No.
Yeah. See it now?
Yes,
No,
we
okay,
can,
yeah.
Hettie.
Yeah. So when I got started in this business, and obviously people were saying, how have you gone from NHS to now running a travel business, and where are you posting these tickets and these amazing prices and everything like that? And, you know, I was able to refer this course onto someone, and not only have I made a successful travel business, and that's my bread and butter, and that is the exact reason why I got into this, but I can now get paid on the referral marketing side. So to put it plain and simply, guys, if you refer this travel course onto somebody else, so if someone was to approach you and say, how have you got these prices? How have you gone from NHS to now running a travel business? If I refer the course onto them, and everyone has their own reason for wanting to earn more, be more flexible, like someone might have looked at me and thought, oh, Hettie wouldn't want to do this. She's just posted her graduation pictures and she's loving pharmacy, NHS life. When I got told about this, I was so glad someone had actually told me, because I knew that I didn't have to wait until retirement age going up and to get my pension. Like I could do something for myself. I didn't even know something like this was available. So when you do refer this on to somebody else, the company gives us $50 for anyone that does do the course through our recommendation. And I think people get so worried, oh, I don't want to recommend it. That seems so weird. But we recommend things day in and day out. How many companies have you on this list down here referred on, and just to get, you know, Revolut to get £20 or PayPal, get a discount? Like we do this all the time because these are things that work well for us and we enjoy, so we want to share them with our friends and family. Exactly the same as with this business. So like Lisa said at the beginning, there's either two types of people: the ones that are like, oh my god, I'm too nervous to book anything, you do it for me, and they make the best travel clients. Sometimes there's people that are like, you know what, I found this deal, can you save me the money, or can you help me with it, for example? They're the ones that we could be like, you know what, why don't you do the travel course, and we're going to still earn from that side as well. So the person doesn't give us the 50 or anything like that. The company give us a $50 bonus for everyone that gets started. So if you was to get 3 people in for the course in a week, that's £150. And obviously a lot of people are interested in this at the moment. Like that's why we're doing this call, because we've had to kind of bunch everyone together at once to explain it. So it goes to show that a lot of people want a side hustle and want something more for themselves, and this is exactly it. So not only do we get the $50, that's not all. We can get an extra 25 for when someone in your direct downlines also signs someone up. So this isn't some weird scheme that I'm just going to be earning out of this. Everyone gets the chance to earn. So you get £50 for a personal sign up. But then if someone in your team also brings someone on, I am still going to get 25. So it literally, for example, you sign up Stacey, you get the $50. The next day, Stacey signs up John. Stacey gets 50 and you get 25. So 25 isn't life-changing, but it really does add up when these are things that I don't even realise are happening, and most people are just having conversations and talking about it, and you can see how these little bonuses really do help. Not only that, but also we get a residual monthly pay. So if you're thinking, what does residual mean? That was exactly the same as me. I had no clue. But residually, to put it plain and simply, is like Mariah Carey at Christmas. She sung that one song, All I Want for Christmas Is You, once. Every time that gets played now, she's a millionaire every single year from it. The Friends cast, they done Friends, they filmed that once, they are now earning every time that is streamed, and that is residual money. So it is the same in the travel business. So if you have a team, as what we call it, we don't call it team for any other reason, just literally more so a community. No one works for anyone, no one reports into anyone. It is literally like a team feel. But this is your own business in a box. But you then get paid $4 for anyone that is active in your team on the 1st of every month, on top of the 50s and the 25s I've just mentioned. So again, $4, when I heard that, I didn't think life-changing, but it really does add up. So now, 90 people in the team, that's an extra £360 on the 1st of every month that the company are giving me as a thank you. And as you can see, that goes up and up. And one of the ladies who mentioned in the call before, Leah, she has 4,000 people that she spoke to about this course in the last 4 years. People have approached her. 4,000 times $4, guys, is $16,000 a month. Still nothing to do with her travel side, her ticket sales, anything to do with that. That is literally residual money, okay? So that is just incredible. You may hear and see on social media, if you have done research, there's all sort of like terminology that you get promoted through the business and everything. Bronze builder, silver builder. So bronze is when you get to 3 ITAs, and ITAs is independent travel agent. Silver is 6. But when you get to gold, which seems, oh my God, it's impossible, I'm never going to get to gold, but it happens very, very quickly. The more people start seeing the prices, the retirement age going up, everyone wants to sort of slice of the cake with travel. When you get to 9 independent travel agents, not only do you get everything I've just mentioned, but you then unlock 10% of all your team's travel commission override. So every time someone in my team now does a booking, yes, I might have helped them, or I've probably helped them. Yes, they're loving life because they're getting the full commission. I'm also getting a 10% override from that every time it happens. And I don't even know some of these bookings are happening sometimes, but the company give me a 10% thank you. Because, for example, Chloe wouldn't have known about the business without me posting it or without me suggesting it to her. So this money is coming from everywhere. Like, talk about streams of income. The average millionaire has 7 streams of income. I've already mentioned about 7 from this one opportunity. So honestly, every time I talk about it, I get more and more passionate. Like, I could go on all night, but I promise I won't. As you'll see here, the company love to reward you for every little step along the way. And this is the one that I'm very, very close to now, guys. So 100 ITAs in the team. So we all started with one, I'm not sure how I'd be able to do this, but I've done it, and I haven't done anything different to exactly this travel course. When you get to 100, not all the other paydays I've just mentioned, on top of that, you get a £500 monthly bonus on the first. So as you can see down here, directors receive a minimum of £1,000 monthly guaranteed from all sources residually on the 1st of every month. So that is a nice £1,000 that I know that if I don't do anything in the month, I will still get £1,000 from this for something I've done once, and it's going to continue to pay me for life. Not only that, but this is also willable. So this £1,000 residually, I can leave in the will to somebody that I love, and they will still get that £1,000 ticking away every month if anything was to happen to me. And there are no other companies out there that would do that. If something happened to you, it's okay, sorry about that, and your job gets put on Indeed the next day. Whereas this Planet give you the residual to your loved one forever in the will. So it is just, if you've got kids or planning to have kids, like, it's just such a nice incentive. And I just want to say here, Leah, who we've spoke about a few times, she's only been doing this 4.5 years, I believe. She's at this 5-star director, £10,000 her monthly bonus is. And you might think 4.5 years seems so far away. But what's the backup plan? My plan was to still work for the NHS for another 40 anyway. So I can definitely suffer 4.5 years of a side hustle to get me £10,000 minimum a month. So honestly, it is life-changing. As you can see here, Lots of people can benefit from this as well. Your top 3 spaces are called your millionaire spots. The first 3 people that fall underneath you, let your friends and family know the potential earnings. And obviously, if you have more questions on this, feel free to ask. But put it plain and simply, the person in Leah's top spot here earns £10,000 for just being Leah's number 1 top spot. So if you have someone that, think of it like a business CEO you'd want to work with you, get them on board early doors, because if you're going far with this business, they will also be going far with it. So yeah, it's just incredible if you think about it. Lastly, well, not lastly, but coming to the end now, thank you so much for listening, everyone. But how you might be thinking, right, how does this all work? This is incredible. It is literally a one startup cost of £156, which when I looked at wanting to be self-employed to do lashes or hair or personal training, all the other courses are thousands of pounds, and this was the only one I could really afford at the time, and thank God this is the one I decided to go with. But £156, I know it's not throw on the floor money, but it's not also something that is really, really scary. Personally, I do that on a night out sometimes, on a bottomless brunch, you know, on a few takeaways in the weekend. And that was the only initial investment I needed to start up this. And now that has changed my life. So that is your one-off fee. That is including the initial training, the license to be a travel agent. When I've done my research, it is about £5,000 to get it elsewhere. So girl math, work that out. That's amazing. And setting up your account and all that is literally 156. Then you have 30-day money back guarantee. So it literally is try before you buy, guys. You can test it, try it. And if you win the lottery in those 30 days, you're not tied into anything. Trust me. I've done my research. I had a really good job, and I had to go to my mum and dad and say, I promise, guys, I'm going to be a travel agent. And they were like, well, they had a million questions, I tell you. So I've done my research. But you have 30 days to decide. So what have you got to lose? No one ever quits within 30 days because they know, one, you can't really start a successful business within 30 days. But it is just good to know, you know, peace of mind. It is something new. It is daunting. So you can try before you buy, cancel anytime. You're not tied into anything. If you do decide to take it as a business, you pay the £46 a month, which covers all ongoing training, all the suppliers, all the systems, everything that you'll get the hangs of and the grips with when you get started, all the discounts, anything hard to do with the business, like the accounting and the admin and the marketing, that is all done for us for £46, and that works out just over £1 a day, which I think I waste on coffees, in chewing gum. When I'm shopping, I load all things in the basket. So it's a very small monthly fee. There's no other businesses that you can really run without having some sort of monthly costs. And I think some people are not really told when they start a business that they might have monthly costs, but obviously any business does. But with this, it's plain and simple. It's the same flat fee every month. And for that, we get everything I've just mentioned here. So it is all you need is a phone, a laptop, or Wi-Fi and £46. You have a full successful travel business. So talking about, you might be thinking like, right, I want to do this, but I don't want to sort of be left to my own devices. And is there support out there? And all I can say to you is yes, yes, and yes. The support is incredible. As Chloe mentioned, we're all friends from this as well. We all meet up. This is us 3 here looking all cute at one of the team events. This is us at a training event in London. Lisa physically training some of the girls in person. So there's so much that we have access to. It's not like you start a business and you're left to your own devices. Like, you literally can plug in. I think last week we had a call every single night of the week. So there's always something going on. On top of that, world-class training. Like, we've had calls the last couple of weeks with Daniel G, multi-millionaire, Fraser Brooks, who is an author. Like, just incredible people are training us, and we have access to that. Obviously, we're paying our monthlies for this amazing training, but a training course with them is thousands of pounds. So it is so good that we have access to that. He was training me last night. I was like, the other week, and I was like, wow, incredible. And this is all of us in Albania on our little jet set travel agent retreat. So you're not alone with this. If you are looking for like a community as well and friends, then it goes hand in hand, which is just one of my favorite things about it all as well. So yeah, that is kind of it in a nutshell. I know I've whizzed through that because I know it's everyone's Sunday night and bedtime's approaching and stuff, but most people from this call are normally A, B, or C. A was myself. Oh my God, can I get started tonight? I need to think of a travel name, post on Instagram, send letters, courier pigeon to everyone, tell them I'm a travel agent. I'm so ready for this. I need this. I want more money. I want more freedom. I can't retire at 80. Yes, I'm keen. So you're either A, you're either B. That was Chloe. I've got a few more questions. Can I ask anyone questions? And that is also obviously absolutely fine. And if you do, please go back to the person that brought you onto this call tonight, or approach me or whatever and ask away any questions. Or you're C and you're like, you know what, it's not for me. I'm not wanting to make more time, more freedom, or have just, it's not for me. But thank you so much for coming on the call if this is you. And I will just say, the person who brought you onto the call, please also always think of them for any travel bookings or ticket sales or anything like that. And keep in mind, if you are wanting more flexibility and to earn more in the future, might not be the right time now, but you can always come back to the person that has introduced you to this call tonight and have a chat in the future. So let us know whether you're A, B, and C. Maybe put it in the comments. But yeah, that is kind of it in a nutshell, I guess. So I'm going to quickly come back on. Thank you so much. That was it. So yeah, thank you so much for joining. If anyone does have any more questions, and the person who brought you onto the call is going to take 5-10 minutes after this call that you can drop them a message with any questions. But I think that is it. Chloe, Lisa, anything you want to add? Anything I've missed? Probably.
For joining.
No, amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. Speak to you soon.
Thanks,
Hopefully be
guys.
seeing you in the team and welcome you into the Travel Tribe community.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.